What's up, guys? We're back again. This time it's gonna be a warlock run. Change of pace. I've been uploading mostly aggressive builds, like syntheseps related builds, hunter. Maybe once in a while, my best class titan. Favorite class is still, at least for this episode, is hunter. With syntheseps. Anyway, this current run will feature a safer route for those who want to try it steady, slow, not and safe. So this is the Getaway Artist Prismatic Warlock. Nothing too special or nothing that's already not known. So I think by now everyone is familiar with the Getaway Artist build. So you hold your grenade, it converts a Stasis Turret and an Arc Soul, and both of those will slowly fill up your transcendance. The super is flexible. Obviously, Song of Flame is the safe choice. It powers up your weapons, and if you need to have a burst moment, power spike moment against champions and barriers, it works very well. And as always, PS baton or anything with attrition orb will kind of be the battery of the run. For your top spot, it's flexible, doesn't have to be Kavos up. I just prefer using it. Okay, once we get our transcendence, I'll talk about the weakness of prismatic warlocks in general, or at least in comparison to the other prismatic builds. So right now it's good. You're safe. You're standing on a rift. You're not dying. Easy killing champion, right? Obviously not as fast as Titan or Hunter, but again, it's safe. Inherently, you have Devour, so combine that with Demolitionist on whatever weapon you have. It's gonna keep your grenade very fast. So we just got Transcendence now, where normally we get it before we jump on the previous room. Okay, so before you pop Transcendence, it is best to summon your two buddies. This build doesn't really have a way to burst down enemies outside of Song of Flame. Again, that's okay. Focus on playing it steady, playing it slow, playing it safe. Yeah, 2 perks now. Trying my best not to use Transcendence yet, because I believe this build is best shown when one is using and spamming Stasis Turrets and Arc Tools. Just double checking my artifacts. So yeah, the weakness of this build, or prismatic warlocks in general, is that when you go Transcendence, your grenade ability changes. Your melee stays the same, but your grenade ability changes. So if you have effects such as Stasis Turret, Arc Soul, which the requirement is holding the grenade button, you won't be able to do that in Transcendence. Similar to the other warlock build I like, which is the Rhinestone build, the one that summons a stronger Stasis Turret, the one that has burst potential. Yeah, same thing. You won't be able to hold down your grenade button to do the effects of your whatever grenade effect you have. So that's the part I don't like about prismatic warlocks in general. Other than that, of course, you have Rift. You have access to Rift. You can hold your ground and deal with things from a distance. You don't need to play aggro like so. Oh, we can go near, but we don't really need to, be as hectic as how hunters and Synthesep hunters and Synthesep titans are. Okay, we have Radiant. Therefore, our weapons will be anti-barrier. The boss stuff is good, by the way, in just being a primary weapon for multiple. And again, in most of my runs, we're also using the gold from lead, which obviously sustains our heavy ammo. So every time we get a special ammo brick, the number 3 or number 4 should guarantee heavy ammo refund. We're gonna deal with the champ first before banking. Great shield. And as you can see, most of our damage on dealing with ads or champ is more on weapon. Compared to Rhyme Code, I think I like the Rhyme Code build better just because it has an ability that kind of has the burst option. Stasis shatters from the Stasis Turret, and obviously Synthosep's Warlock, which I think, you know, Arcside, that's got to be the best for Warlock. But again, I hope the safety of this build is shown, despite being surrounded by a million ads and getting one shot over here. Don't be afraid to spam your super. Your power spike. This is the main power spike of the build. Your super Tunnel Flame. And ironically, sometimes popping Transcendance might not be the best, because you wanna spam those Stasis Turrets. So yeah, every time, once you get a kill streak, just try to keep it up. Reserve a baby ad or two if needed, if you need a quick refill on grenade energy. The ammo is always up. Oh, another weakness, I guess, of Prismatic Warlock is you're kind of required to equip the weakening grenade. The one that gives jolt on arc grenade and weakening on prismatic grenade or void grenade to maximize on the class's debuff potential. Okay, we gotta kill this fast. We only have one radiant timing left. Okay, pop both of them. We can only kill one, I think. Okay, spam primary on it so that we can gain super. I realized that my melee ability was low there, so I opted to farm super energy by using an exotic primary. Yeah, that's a thing. Sometimes high fire rate weapons give more super energy, and depends on what weapon you're using, legendary or exotic, the rate of the super energy is different. I believe for more info, Aegis the Relic has a breakdown on which and how super refunds work. Okay, I believe this section is done, so go for the last back. Yeah, this is really the unfortunate part. You wanna, or rather, I wanna force, but can't really push as much as I want to. But yeah, we gotta play the build right, and I believe it's still being fun. No worries about that. Farming super energy, purposely not filling in fast. So if you want to kill things fast here, just spam your heavy. Heavy ammo is kind of free to farm this season. No shortage of heavy ammo drops or refunds. Soul Flame also has been recently nerfed on Super Game, so that's also why sometimes the correct play before moving on to the next room is to farm your super energy. Like, use a good weapon to farm super energy with, and yeah. So on this part, in theory you can skip it, but yeah, I'm farming both transcendence and super. I guess another weakness too of this build is the facet that gives you the subclass buff. We're getting restorations on or pickup because we have solar. Obviously, restoration won't really help you if something can one shot you. So the damage resist of this build is only amplify and the facet of protection and Song of Flame super itself. Now compared to Titan, when animation of configuration itself is high resistance, Titan has access to stasis armor, and amplify and protection, so that's one more than the warlock. And for Hunter can have 4 to 5 different damage resist stackings. So yeah, while restoration is good, again you have to watch out. You can't really tank things in the sense where if a heavy hitting enemy or sniper is present in the room, restoration won't save you. It's good on... I believe I'll show it in a bit when we're gonna damage the boss. We're gonna approach the boss just enough to be outside of the stomp, and restoration will be there to always fill up our health. In those situations, it's fine. It's amazing. But yeah, just gotta keep watch of things that can potentially one shoot you, because you have less damage resist compared to other classes. This is also why the super choice is really flexible. Song of Flame is not the end all be all. In fact, I've seen some speed runs or personal best warlock runs with a strand super, just to have access with woven nail, and I guess to have a good source of burst damage. So yeah, that's also good. And also, yeah, if you've noticed, the dark energy is not really fast in filling up. So yeah, it's also good to take note. You can use the stasis or the strand super if you just want to focus on getting your transcendence energy up. So this is the good thing about the build. Again, if you don't like to play up in front with the boss, champion, or the super pad, stay safe at the back. Start the rift. Right now, the boss love is doing work by shoot the loot. We've been generating orbs thanks to PS Baton. You can see the feet of the boss has a lot of orbs. So if I need restoration, or if I just need to fill up my abilities in general, I can just shoot it. There. Like so. Shoot the loot is amazing. Obvious baton. Eat your grenade for demolitionist effect. It reloads your baton. Shoot it again. And then just blink away with your primary of choice. And or head you up. Time for the plate capture. Normally I would opt for the mirror plates. But yeah, since our build is more on the plate safe, plate far kind of build, we gotta opt for, you know, the farthest plate. And see what the ad spawn gives us. Like if the ad spawn, so right now it gave us an arc wound enemy. That's okay. The one you want to avoid is the void. That is like #1 priority in terms of what you gotta kill. So since that's an arc, and for the rest easy, focus more on standing our ground on the plate. And just fire our weapons away. Standing on our road. Take down, 1 to go. We have enough transcendence to deal. I think I went for the safety route here. Should be okay. We can use Song of Flame to guarantee our transcendence. Step out of the rift before super expires. Okay, I think I saw an arc enemy there. So you want to fill up our transcendence first. We don't need to pop it, even if it's full. We just need to have it ready, just in case. Okay, we have it full. Well, we also don't want to pop it just yet, because we are the build is shining when we are able to do this. Summon multiple turrets, arc, and or stasis, so that we can control the battlefield. Okay, this spot is kind of safe on this playstyle. Do the general rule. Find a cover. If the cover has a good angle on damaging the boss, and if it allows you if you need a move or escape, that's a good cover. This is one weakness of the build, where after Transcendence end, we are not as close as how we want to be on our super. Okay, so kind of guaranteed, right? We got our super and Transcendence again after spamming our exotic primary. That's one of the best ways in farming super energy. So at this point, yeah, we're just playing it safe. We're not rushing in like how I usually do. We got Song of Flame, so we got, we're semi-insured to get this run cleared. And at this point, you can just empty out the machine gun. Pretty safe. We're gonna summon the Stasis Turret. Pop super. Pop super when I realized the boss was doing that one. I'm gonna risk anything and then finish it off with our machine. Yeah, it's a good run. Good run to showcase, different playstyle. So good. Very stable build. It has everything. So yeah, it's
metadata says it was last
what's called that? It's good at a lot of things, but a master of none.
What is Oxa? And who is Otza?
This was one of the first prismatic builds when prismatic was announced. Yeah, still holding on very good till this day. But of course, again, it's not as bursty or as fast as syntho set related prismatic builds. But if playing it safe, playing it back is up your alley, give this build a go. And hope you guys enjoy this video. It'd be very amazing if you guys like and subscribe. Since recently the YouTube channel has been kind of slowly gaining traction, which I really appreciate. Yeah, let's aim for 1,000 subs by in the next 2-3 months before the next expansion hits. I'll also do my best to showcase more things. Maybe I'll showcase more outside solo GM runs. But yeah, this has been my bread and butter. This is my personal favorite activity when I run things solo. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this vid. Till the next one.